this is going to be another video on the Victorian Stairwell makeover series, and in this video I'm going to cover painting above the dado rail in a nice magnolia cream shade. And we're also going to cover a bit of a problem that we encountered, which very much delayed the whole project. So I hope you enjoy it. A lot's happened since I last filmed, and we've primed almost everything. And there's been work on the bathroom, the flat upstairs. Okay, so we had got to late summer, we'd finished all the primer, and we were really excited to paint the final coat. And then the flat upstairs had another leak in their bathroom, which means we're a little bit delayed because they want to put a steel beam in here going from that corner to that corner because the bathroom joist is so rotten that they need to re-stabilise it. So that's good, it's being fixed, but frustrating that we are going to have to wait for that to be done before we proceed. But it should be the case that they lower the ceiling slightly to hide the beam, and where there's that lip there, where there's the hook for our lantern, apparently it's not going to be lower than that little lip that comes out there. So the way their bathroom's designed is it kind of juts out into the stairwell, and the leak was going into the landing in the area where we were working. That's not the first time that's happened. It's happened so many times. Left to get so bad that it actually rotted the joist. I'll add a video in to show you how bad the damage was. We were just waiting and we couldn't paint, so we picked a section of the wall where we thought any potential cracks might not reach, and it didn't feel so hopeless because we could at least get some progress. We did at least manage to get painted above the dado rail in the lower half of the stairwell. That looked really, really good, so I'll show you all of the clips that I have of that stage. So this is our magnolia coat for the upper half of the walls. Sam's just giving it a mix. And are we putting a little antibacterial thing in this?
Yes. I think about that much should do. It's a biocide additive. It should kill the mold.
We've done pretty much every step that we can to prevent mold, so it'll be fun to see how it works this winter. Okay, so this is the hardware and gloss paint that we've got, and I thought I'd show you this. So if water hits it, which it will in the winter with the condensation, that'll just roll off. No more mould. So you'll notice here that Sam is just rollering the wall and we haven't done any of the cutting in. I went out a few days later when the paint was fully cured. So once I'd cut in, he went in with another coat from the roller. And then we found out that they weren't going to be putting the steel beam in at all, so we could have just painted. So I think because of that, unfortunately, the Christmas deadline that we'd been hoping for wasn't going to happen anymore. So the builders did a really good job and they took away all of the rotten plaster, replaced it with new plasterboard, and obviously fixed up the bathroom and stopped the leak as well. We would finish off the ceiling because we had bought all the materials to paint anyway, so we didn't mind just finishing the job. A relief at that stage to know that the leak was stopped and it wasn't going to come back again.
Masking taping off the stencil section. We've just taken that and we've done a pencil line. We're just going to mask it off and then paint this the same colour as the wall.
So that the stencil will stand out on top of the sort of cream colour underneath here. This is the stencil that we're going to use. It's like a nice tulip pattern, and it'll just go all the way down the wall, all the way around. So the reason that we picked the tulip stencil was mostly because of scale. A few other options that I really preferred, to be honest, but they were just way too big, and where it met some of the tricky corners, it just looked a little bit untidy. The tulip was the right scale and it was also the right price. I'm just putting a little bit of paint underneath here because the roller won't be able to reach up to that section. And then Sam's going to roller the middle. Okay, so that's Sam using the mini roller to do the border.
Just a little border and blend in the cut-in bits.
That just came away like a dream. It's really easy to get super clean lines with the gloss paint. You just need the normal run-of-the-mill bog standard masking tape. Thanks so much for watching, I'll have another video out soon.